years ago, when I would hear of someone being thankful, I would conjure up this image of someone meditating or just sitting quietly being thankful. It didn't feel like any sort of action was attached to it. But what I've come to realize is that thankfulness, gratitude, is actually one of the most active, proactive things that you can do to access your purpose, to step into the stream of your best life. If you are feeling like things are not going your way, if you are feeling like the world is against you, before you get out there and fight the battle, one of the things that you can do to change your energy so that you can really experience your best life, which is happening right now, is to be thankful. Is to really understand that everywhere around you there is so many things to be thankful for. And so, a few years ago, when I had that realization that every moment of the day there was something that I could really recognize and see that was good in my life changed. Now, some people think that I'm like a Pollyanna, that I'm always happy. And that is not true. There are so many things in my life that I want to change. Things that I have done in the past that have led to difficulties right now. And it'd be so easy to get down on myself and to lose hope for the future. But what I know is that being thankful is something that is very active, that I'm not a victim, that I can at any moment access the frequency, access that energy of my best possible life. Now, there are some benefits to you for being thankful. No kidding. That's why I know that it's something that you're meant to do. And it's not just for fluffy, positive thinking people. It's something that every human being should be able to do. So the first benefit, I'm going to give you 4. The first benefit is that it's actually physically good for you. When you are thankful, when you give thanks, or allow yourself to see what is good in your life, your blood pressure gets lowered, your heart rate is a healthy low, you actually sleep better, your mind thinks clearer. And so if you're in a place where you feel muddled, one of the best things that you can do is just sit quietly and make a list of everything that's going well. Everything that's going well in your life. Remember that you are not in control of everything, and still, in spite of the fact that you're not in control, there is at least one good thing that is happening to you every day, even if it's just that you got a chance to get up and get some oxygen in your lungs. The second thing is that it reinforces optimism. You know, I always say that what you see is what you experience. That if you're seeing bad things, like let's say you have a friend who you're angry with, well, you'll start to think about every instance in which they were unkind to you, and you will anticipate more unkindness coming your way. You will read what they say and do with that filter of suspicion. But if you're able to remember good things that happened between you and your friend, then you will interpret their actions in a different way, and they will feel a different kind of energy from you. Optimism is really just hope that there are good things going on in spite of the worst circumstances. And of course, optimism brings more good things in your life. The third thing that I think is really important, the third benefit of being thankful, is that it reminds you that you didn't get here alone. However much we like to be in control, however proud we are to do things on our own, you know that you couldn't have gotten here without other people. You know, just in your daily life, there are people that are helping you behind the scenes or right in front of your eyes. I often think about this picture that's in my office. It has my grandmother and my grandfather and my father when he was 5 years old back in India. They made all kinds of sacrifices, and they were so spiritually disciplined. And I know that I wouldn't be the person I am today standing here talking to you if I wasn't standing on the shoulders of those people who did the right thing. And so there are times when I'm having a rough day and I look at that picture and I remember this isn't all up to me, and I didn't get here on my own, and that I need to be the kind of person that someone else can depend on. And that kind of access to that energy creates more good energy for me. And it's a good check for my ego, a good humbling of my ego, that I don't have to worry about it being all about me, that I can just be open and exposed and depend on others. And that brings me to my fourth benefit, that when you are thankful, when you are openly thankful, it reinforces that behavior in your community. If you do something good and then someone says thank you, it's more likely that you'll do something more for them again, and that you'll do it for other people. So we want to make sure that the people around us feel appreciated, because that sends waves of gratitude into your community. You're impacting so much more than just you and that transaction of kindness between you and the other person. So think about it. Thankfulness, it's not just for the weak. Thankfulness is for the strong, for you to step into, to choose to see what is good in your life and then do something about it. In the blog post, I give you a number of ways that you can give thanks. And there's also, if you're struggling to figure out where you can be thankful, because sometimes it's hard, I give you 6 ways that you can figure out where you need to be thankful, like those unexpected things that happened, or the fact that you got through the day and that nothing physically bad happened to you, or the fact that even though something physically bad happened to you, you're surrounded by people that love you and there's an opportunity for you to go forward. You can send a thank you note, you can make a phone call, you can just say a prayer, you can pay it forward. There are so many opportunities to take that little kernel of kindness to yourself in thanks and send it out into the world so that it can multiply a millionfold. If you want more coaching like this, make sure that you find me at the 180 Life Coaching Group on Facebook, or go to lizneed.com/100days for more opportunities for low investment, high impact coaching in the areas of business, health, or just in your general life. And make sure that you subscribe. You know, I was thinking of you. I am so thankful for you. I am thankful for the impact that you make in my life. You give my life meaning. You give my life purpose. And I want to make sure that I can help you in any way I can. So make sure that you subscribe. And today, just for a moment, step into the power of thankfulness and do something about it. Access that optimism. Bring that good health to you. Reinforce the power of kindness in your community. And who knows what will happen.